Hello students, hello everyone, welcome to another session, and in this session we are here with an important question from the chapter surface area and volume. As you know, this is one of the chapter which carries a decent weightage in your grade 10 board examination. But here is a tricky question, children. Most of the students usually in my online and offline classes tell me this was a little trickier question. So I am here with you with this question, so that if this question comes in your board exams, I want all of you to score well and also do this easily with less time in your board examination. So let's see how to solve this question. If you see, a room is in the form of a cylinder surmounted by a hemispherical dome. So we have a room which is in the form of a cylinder which has a hemispherical dome. So this is the question. The base radius of the hemisphere is half of the height of the cylinder, and it's very important to note down the data as you read the questions in your examination, children. So base radius of the hemisphere is half the height of the cylindrical part. So I'll write R is equal to h by 2. So we have R is equal to h by 2, which is given in the question, and also you can also write h is equal to 2R. So this is the hint given to us in the question because they have not given the data. And if the room contains 1408 divided by 21, so they have given volume because it's in meter cube. So they told 1408 divided by 21 meter cube of air. So that is nothing but the volume of the entire room with the cylindrical room with hemispherical dome. So they have given the volume of the entire room here. So that is nothing but volume of hemisphere plus volume of cylinder. So what do we do now? Volume is given and they have given the relation between height and radius. Yes, let's write the formula. And see, children, a lot of students ask me, sir, is the diagram compulsory? Yes, when diagram is not given, or in questions where they have not given you the figure, if you draw the figure, it contains half marks. So please make sure you draw the relevant diagrams or figures whenever you are solving the question where the diagram is not given. Okay. V is given. Now what is the total volume, children? Volume, what do we write? V is equal to, I can write its volume of hemisphere plus volume of cylinder. So what is the volume here? Volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now in the diagram, this radius is nothing but r, and this height what is given, we will take it as h. Yes. Now what happens here? V is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h, because pi r square h is the volume of cylinder, correct? Now here if you notice, we don't have the value of r and h, but we have a relation between h and r. So here in the place of h, I will substitute pi r square into 2r because it's given in the question. So now I can write the value 1408 divided by 21 is equal to, see children, 2r into r square is 2r cube, pi is there, you can take 2 pi r cube common. 2 pi r cube if you take common, what is remaining here? 1 by 3 and 1. So I will write 1 by 3 plus 1. I hope this calculation is clear for everyone. You can notice here, what have we done? We have taken 2 pi r cube common from both. So 1 by 3 plus 1 is 4 by 3. So I get 1408 divided by 21. And see children, I am doing each and every step so that you don't get confused. And you can ask me a question, so is it necessary to write the same steps again? No. After this step, if your calculation speed and the calculation is good, you can directly go to this step where you substitute the values, or you can transpose also. So I will write 2 into 22 by 7 into r cube into 4 by 3 after simplification. Yes. And here I am doing each and every step because some students might be a little slow, some students might be a little fast. So students who are fast, you can skip 1 or 2 steps here and directly go for the calculation part. Students who takes a little more time for calculation, please note down each and every step. Maybe after you practice couple of times, you can skip 1 or 2 steps here. Yes, which is repetitive. So now let's take all the terms to the other side. You have to multiply 7 to the numerator, 3 to the numerator, and 2 and 22 to the denominator. And what do you get on the other side? It's only r cube. Now it's easy to calculate, children. Look at this very carefully. 7 3 times. 22 6 times, 4 times, because 22 6 times is 132. We have 8, 88. 22 4 times is 88. Now 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Yes, and what do we have? We have a 4 on the other side, which we didn't bring it down, right? So we have a 4 here. So this 4 comes to the denominator here. So its remaining is 64 by 4. 64 by 4 into 2. So you can write 2 32 times, and you have 32 by 4 in the next step, which is nothing but 8. 4 8 times. So 8 is equal to r cube. So you will get r as 2. Yes, we have taken everything to the denominator. We have taken 3 to the numerator here, 4 to the denominator, 21 is there in the denominator, 22 to the denominator, 2 to the denominator. So you get r as 2 meter. If you get r as 2 meter, children, what is your h? H is equal to 2 times r. So you can write h is equal to 4 meter. So you got the radius and the height. What is the height? Height of the hemispherical part is 4 meter, radius is 2 meter. So this is how you solve a problem. And most of the time, I think if you refer your NCERT textbook, you have direct questions where they ask you the volume. And in these type of questions, children, volume is given, and even volume is given in a tricky way. They told the dome room contains 1408 by 21 meter cube of air. So in these type of questions, be little careful. And as I told you, if you understand the question, if you read the question carefully, you note down the data given, it's very simple to solve. And please practice these kind of questions, children. You have more chances of getting these questions in your board exams, and if you get these questions, you will be able to solve it and score full in your board exams. Thank you.